you all so much for your participation. That was excellent. So have a great rest of your day. Again, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye, Dawn. Bye, April. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for that. Super useful. Like, yeah, I love those two. Best people. Oh my gosh. So, all right, what we're going to do now, let's go ahead and take like 5 minutes. If you need to go to the bathroom, go get something to drink or whatever, go right ahead and do that. And then we will dive right into our live session today. So, got lots of good stuff. Oh, yeah. Getting messages from my son's special ed teacher about him. Oh, that kid, I tell ya. Yeah, and then this is a good point. Thank you. While you're waiting, go ahead and think about my question here today. I love that. Put your thoughts right on the screen. Go right ahead. But I'm going to grab something to drink and something to munch on myself. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. We'll say 5 minutes, okay? All right. Still got time in our 5 minutes. Do you have kitty kitty? I love the kitty kitty.
Yes, I do.
Where did mine go? I'm not sure. I'm starting to teach her to snuggle me because she's a kitten, so she's in I need to play with everything mode. So, but slowly we're getting there. She was snuggling with me a little bit.
My cat likes to play with the mic, so she literally like pushes it to my mouth.
Yep. My older cat used to do that, but my older kitties are staying with a friend of ours just because they were too stressed out by my kiddos, unfortunately. But my kitten, she's like, bring them on. She attacks them all the time. I love it. I'm like, go get them, kitty. They deserve it. Hi, Ben. Good to see you. Good spot on the couch. I was working there and then I would doze off and yeah, I'm like, nope. Jen can't work there today. It's desk day. Oh man. Okay. So we've got a few things to go through today. We're going to talk fractions. Yay! I used to hate fractions, like with a passion, and still, like, I avoid them if possible. But it's not too bad, you know. It's kind of nice because once you get into the higher level math, which is where you guys are headed there, um, you don't really, there's not so much focus on fractions and this and that. It's, can't do it? That's okay. Here's a resource. I'm going to show you. Woohoo! Yeah, I think I'm going to use Beaker on my intro slides for every class. I love Beaker. Do you guys know who Beaker is from the Muppets? He's so
Yes.
cute. He always goes, me, me, me. There's a really funny video of him singing, I think it's like the Carol of the Bells or something from YouTube. I gotta look it up. YouTube, and I'll put the link in chat. Maybe you can see it real quick. Oh, it's Ode to Joy. That's what it is. It's really funny. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get the link. Okay, I put the link in chat. You need a funny video real quick. There you go. It's pretty good. Yeah, it is. I love it. Give Beaker a mustache. Ooh, look at Angry Beaker.
The best thing I've watched today.
Isn't that awesome? I love that thing. I love it. Oh, there's so many good parodies on there with the Muppets. It's awesome. I show my kids that and they're like, again, again. So we end up watching it like a gazillion times in a row. Isn't that awesome? I love that. I think I'm going to put that video right at the top of our page. I think I'm going to do it. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to link it because I know how to embed the code in there. So it's right on there. I'm going to do it. We need that. Okay, so yes, good. You need that happiness, right? I was having a terrible day yesterday, but you know, sometimes just getting lost in YouTube really helps. It really does. Or test taking strategy before you take the MAPS test. Watch some funny videos, you know. It's good stuff. But another point to bring up about MAPS is you guys, I don't know if you've seen the emails, but you'll actually be doing your MAPS testing in live session with me. So I'll be there, and then you don't have to stay in the live session if you don't want to, but you can always come back into the room and ask questions, or I'll help you get logged in, all that good stuff. Because usually there's issues with logging in, and you just kind of know to accept it and just wait for it, and then we will scratch our heads and figure it out together, right? That's how it works. But yeah, yes, yeah, I think that is next week that we will be MAPS testing, I believe. I can pull up the schedule. 1 second. Let's see. I was just looking at it. Let's see. Map. Oops, not Mayos. Maps. Map schedule. Yes, this actually, you guys are my Thursday group. Oh, yeah, you guys are on the 26th. That's when you're MAPS testing.
So we're special?
You're special, right? You get the green group there. No, you are on the 26th. You guys will be MAPS testing. Wednesday. Yeah, it's my Wednesday group, but they're not MAPS testing until October 2nd. So, yeah, you guys get to go before them. Haha. But they are, yeah, there it is. Algebra 8, GP, Thursday at 11. Yep. So on Thursday, the 26th, that's when you guys will be MAPS testing. And I need to go to here. There we go. Ooh, it looks like I drew like a really scary face. Look at that. All right. 10th graders, I used to teach 10th graders. And I work with all students who are having math issues and all that. So I have a bunch of students who are 11th and 12th graders. So yeah, I used to, but they switched me to middle school and I'm happy because I prefer working with 7th and 8th graders. It's just more fun. You guys are awesome. And I think that's where my maturity level is. I'm just saying. So, yeah. All right. So we should all be here. Hello. Hello, hello. Who do we have joining today?
This is my mom.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Jen. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Ben's awesome.
He this is his favorite class.
Yes. Ooh. Yes, that's always my mission. No.
He's excited for today's class.
That's awesome. You don't have to like math, just like come in here. It's all good. Because this is definitely the highlight of my week. Hands down. Seriously. You will, once you get to know me, which you guys will, because I am completely incapable of keeping my work life separate from my personal life. I just am. But teaching and doing live sessions, that's my stress relief. Oh my gosh. That is so cute, Aiden. Aiden.
Yeah, 'cause I actually have a chair next to me where she sits. So
Oh,
she likes to sit there and
she's
sleep.
so pretty. What's her name? Ben
Her
says.
name's Kyla,
Kyle.
which is actually, I think it's Greek for my sister's name.
Oh, wow. That's really pretty. I like the thought that put into that. My cat's name was named by my children. Her name is Princess Peach. So, from Mario. Yeah. Oh, she's so pretty. Cats are so peaceful to look at, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. My cat, she likes to box with me. It's awesome. I can go like this, and she'll do the same thing with her paws and no claws. It's just her paws. She'll box with me. So it's super cute. Leia. Oh, that's so pretty. Leia the kitty. That's pretty. Hi, Kyla. You're gorgeous. I'm a weirdo. I'm not afraid of talking to cats. It's all good.
I think she already knows that she's beautiful.
Oh yeah. She's just got that wide-eyed innocent look. Like who, me? Okay. So we want to get on our lesson today. I love your thoughts here. Are there more inches in a mile or seconds in a day? And you're right, there's definitely more seconds in a day. How did you, ooh, that's a pretty spelling. How did you guys come about that information? What did you do to figure that out? If your answer is our friend Google, that's fine. That's okay. That's why we like online school. Google is our friend. Yeah. What did you guys do to figure that out? Can put your thoughts on there or I knew the miles. I looked
You
up the
could
seconds.
use a calculator.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. What would you do with the calculator?
Well, I'd probably search up how many minutes are in a day
Okay.
and then multiply how many seconds are in 1 minute and then multiply that by like how many minutes there is
Very
in a
good.
day.
Totally correct. Very good. Either looking it up, some people have just guessed because it seems more, accurate, or some people have done the direct calculations. Very good. It's exactly right. Any other thoughts on it? I know it's not the deepest of topics. Sleepy kitty. So cute. I don't have my kitty, but I have Rainbow Bright. Any other thoughts? No, I'm just kidding. She's like the doll from Annabelle. Have you seen that movie? It's so creepy. I used to have doll collections. My dad used to do that when I was sleeping. He would move their heads to like face me. So when I woke up, I had all these dolls facing and looking right at me. I was like, he would do that all the time. Sometimes
That's
I
not
would,
scary at all.
that's what?
That's not scary at all.
Oh my gosh. It was, and he just got such a kick out of it. Like if there was YouTube and iPhones back then, I would have been a meme or something. Like seriously, he would put dolls in bed next to me. It's mean. And he still laughs about it to this day. He thinks it's hilarious. So, and it is kind of hilarious. I'm not mad about it, but all right. So I just want to do a check and make sure everybody's here. So can you throw something in chat? Let's throw the $ in chat. Let's do that. Show me the money. No, I'm just kidding. I wish there were easier to access emojis here, but I think there is a way to access emojis from Windows, but I don't remember how. How to get Windows emojis. What do you hit? Yeah, Callie knows. Open the touch. No, that's not it. How do you get the emojis up there? Oh, MacBook Pro, yeah. That's what it is. Where is it? Oh, it's the Windows button and the plus sign. Oh, no, that's not it. That's a magnifier. How do you undo it? Oh gosh.
Oh goodness.
Okay. Did you guys see that? That was not what I meant to do. Nope. It's the Windows button and then something else. But it's not like the magnifying glass. Ah, I did it again. I don't know. I'll have to play around. Huh. Okay. Well, I will find that. I have someone who showed me how to do that last year, so I will make sure we can do that. But okay. And Callie, how do you access emojis in your MacBook? What do you hit there?
I have like a little touch screen on the top of my keyboard. So I can,
Okay.
like, if I'm typing, I can like press the emoji button and it just goes right to emojis.
Oh, cool. Oh, Aiden, you found some.
There's actually a website where you can just copy and paste.
Oh, okay. Very cool. I know there's a way to get emojis. Nope, that's not it. That's my... Okay. Well, I will find it. I will find the answer. I will. Yay! Look at that. I like the ghosts. Those are cute. But I will find it. I promise you there. All right. I started something. No. Yeah, that's a bummer. That would be cool if you could change your font there. I wonder if it's... I'm scared to touch buttons now. I don't want Zoom to like explode on me. So, okay. Well, anyway, I promise you I do have a math lesson for today. It's just sometimes fun to mess around in the computer. So this is what is due this week. You guys have 3 assignments in... Oh, Cassandra is calling me. Decline. Hold on one second, guys. Hello? Uh-huh. Oh. No. Okay, go ahead. And are you able to leave the meeting? Oh, somebody posted about bacon. Now I want bacon. Yes, our friend Cassandra was stuck, so she's going to do some maneuvering. Oh, it did. Okay. Well, hopefully we can go through that and hopefully alleviate some confusion. And I can even show you a really good resource just in case you are stuck. So, All right, so this is what is due for the week. If we still have time to work, your stuff is technically due at the end of Saturday. So, you can plan out when you're getting stuff done. But yeah, keep your questions in mind for anything that you had. So, okay, so go ahead and bust out those math notebooks. If you have them. You lost your power. Uh-oh. For your computer. Did it die? That happens. That happens, my friends. But yes. You left your power there or your power cord?
My power went out.
Oh, okay. Hey, if you guys ever get disrupted, your notebook, that's okay. Piece of paper, whatever you need. Thanks, Aiden. That's awesome. But if you ever get booted from the live session, I always post the recording on Moodle. I might be slow at it, but I'm getting better at it. So you'll see it right on there. You just got to watch it and let me know you watched it. But okay, so we're first going to talk about equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions that have the same value even though they look different. Okay, so if you see, I just have a visual representation here. 1/2, if we would split it up further, you could split it into 2/4. So 1/2 is the same fraction as 2/4. And then if you split it up a little further, 1/4, you can divide that up even more into eighths. So that becomes 4/8. They all fit in the same little block. So they are equivalent fractions. Okay, yeah, 6/12 is also one. Very good. How did you get 6/12? You're absolutely correct. What do you think? You could either split it further. I don't know if that gives you 12. It's probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 1, 2. Oh, that would be 16ths, right? Those are 1, 2, 3, 8 16ths. Silly Jen. Silly Jen. But yeah, 6/12 is absolutely correct. Very good. And I'm thinking that person used this other method instead of just making a bunch of boxes and splitting them up. Yeah, by taking apart 12 and divided by 2. Yeah, exactly. You got it. I like the way you worded that. 7/14 is another one. Good job. But you can have a fraction that you start with, like 1/12, and you can multiply it by different numbers to get equivalent fractions. So if we took 1/2, and let's say instead of multiplying by 2, we multiplied by 3. We go 1 times 3, that gives you 3. 3 times 2 gives you 6. So 3/6 is another one. You can multiply by 3 again. You get 9/18. So there's a lot you can do with that. And where you really need to focus on knowing what to do is what we want you to do is we want you to look at one of these higher fractions and say, okay, what do you have to divide it by to make it as simple as possible? That's the main thing that we want to get out of that. So equivalent fractions are same fractions, just different values. Excuse me. Same values, they just look a little different. Okay, so when you have to write a fraction in lowest terms, this is kind of the process. There's 2 ways you can think of it. First way, this is what I do, is I look at our fraction, 15/30, And I say, okay, what number can I divide both the numerator and the denominator by? It's got to be the same number. So this is my question. I say, what number can I divide? What is it small? Oh, like what is that reduced? That's a good one to start with. Yeah, we could do that one next, definitely. What number can I divide both the numerator and the denominator by? Yeah, and some people are putting 5 and some people are putting 3. But the coolest thing about this is, not that. No, okay. Is that you don't have to pick the biggest one. Okay, let's say you went with 3. Let's say we just divided by 3. And we've got a lot of really good thoughts going on the screen. I love it. So let's say we divided by 3. 15 divided by 3 gives you 5. And 30 divided by 3 gives you 10. So we left with 5/10. Then we have to ask ourselves, can I divide it by anything else? And it looks like someone is saying, yes, you can. You can also divide that one by 5. Very good. Is that Cassandra? Yay, Cassandra, let me know if that fixed things. And you get 1/2. Very good. Yeah, the whole objective here is to take it as low as you can. Now, what another person is doing here is they are listing all of the factors. Okay, so that's my first step. List the factors of both numbers. So this person has listed the factors of 30. Okay, you can go 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 5 and 6. Then we also want to list the factors of 15. If I listed the factors of 15, and I'm going to do it in the same way, that'd be 1 and 15, and then 3 and 5, right? I think that's it. Yeah, 1 and 15. Oh, good, Cassandra, I'm so glad, good. And then 3 and 5. So then what we would do is we would pick the biggest common factor. Oh, where did the 30 go? It was on there. There was a 2 and 15 on here. So the 15 is that greatest common factor. And that's how you know you could divide by both of that one. Good. So 2 is checking for common factors, which is what we did. And then 3 is divide both the numerator and the denominator by that common factor. It's a match. Very good. But even if you don't pick the greatest common factor, it will still work. You just have to keep going a little more. Awesome. Questions on that? Any questions? Good. Good. Okay, let's do number 3 here. There's a neat little trick for number 3. Oh, we forgot that one. I'm so sorry. Was that in the homework? Is that where that one's coming from? No, just a good one to do, huh? It is a good one. All right, so 325. Let's do this one first. But person who did 3, you're absolutely correct. Very good. What could I divide that one by? What's one thing we could try since it ends in a 5 and ends in a 0? Yeah, 5. We could divide it by 5. And here's where I might use a calculator just because I don't like doing math like this in my brain because it's never accurate. And it looks like somebody else is, they're listing the factors, which is very good. Very good to do that. 1 in 500. But what I like to do for time is I just pick a number that both could be divided by. And I'm going to say I can divide by 5 because it ends in a 5 and a 0. So I'm going to go 325 divided by 5, and I'm totally using my phone calculator, by the way. And that gives you 65. And then 500 divided by 5. Very good. That gives you 100. Good. What should we divide by then again? 5. Yeah, let's divide by 5 again. You did that in your head. Wow. Very good. I cannot do that. So then we're going to go 65 divided by 5. That gives us 13. And 100 divided by 5 is 20. Can we divide that by anything else? 13 over 20. Hey, it's all good. That's what I would use. I am the calculator fiend there. Nope. Yep. Nope. That would be it then. So what I do sometimes is I look for the easiest number you can divide by. And for this one, it ended in a 5 and a 0, so we started with 5. That's what I do. Good. Now, if you have something like number 3, see how they both end in 0? That means you could divide number 3 by what number? By 10, yeah. And it's just a matter of crossing off those zeros. If they both end in a 0, you can just cross them off. Very good. And Callie, that's absolutely correct. It would be 5, 6. And you keep it on there. 350. Ooh, that's a good one. So for that one, 353, I would even, because it ends in a 3, so I'm like, what the heck could you divide that guy by? I would take 353 and I would start dividing it by stuff. I'd go 353, it's not going to divide by 2. That's going to give us a decimal. So I'm going to go 353 divided by 3. Oh, decimal. Doesn't work. Okay, so let's try 353 divided by 4. Nope, another decimal. 353 divided by 13. Nope. Divided by 6. 353 divided by 7. No. So what I like to do is I just kind of start trying to divide that numerator by a bunch of numbers. And I'm not really having much luck there. So I might say that that one might not go any lower. And the ultimate test, guys, check this out. This is a cool resource. I can show you this awesome website. Okay? You're going to love this. The ultimate test is I might go to a website called Desmos. Desmos.com/scientific. I love this calculator. Because watch this. I can type in this fraction key, 353 over 500. And I can hit enter. Oh, it gave me the decimal, but look, there's a little circle there that says convert to fraction. Yeah, and that is as low as it can go. So, but what was our other one? Our other one was like 325 or something. You could do 325 over 500. Then hit the fraction key. Oh, look, 13 over 20. I am the sponsor for Desmos. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But yeah, so that's what I would probably do for that one. So, okay, interest of time, let's do maybe one more. Let's look at number 4. Number 4, at first I would say, hey, let's divide by 2 because there's an 18 up there, but then I see this 27. We don't want to divide by 2 because that would give us a decimal on the bottom. What about 3? Could I divide the top and the bottom by 3? Would that work? Yeah, it sure would. It would, because 18 divided by 3 gives me 6. So if you divide by 3, and this person found the GCF, this person found the biggest common factor, and that's how they got 2/3. So very good. But let's say we picked just a common factor, 3. So we're going to divide by 3. We've got to do the top and the bottom. 18 divided by 3 is 6. And 27 divided by 3 is 9. Looks like I could divide by 3 again, right? You guys think? Can I divide by 3 again? What do you think, Callie? Can I divide by 3 again? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So I'm going to do it again. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Yeah. So very, very good. So you do get 2/3. Yeah, definitely. Oh, and thanks for asking that. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's do number 8. Number 8. Try number 8, please. And let's not answer quite yet, because we want to be fair to how long it would take some people. Because if you're like me, I'm pretty slow. I need time to think it through. I won't chew into my microphone. That would be rude. Okay. So far, I'm seeing a bunch of 1/6. I would definitely agree with that. What did you divide by, Cassandra? To get 1/6. I would totally agree with that there. By 8. Yep, the assist by Callie. Is that what you divided by, Cassandra? Mm-hmm. Very, very good. It's definitely 1/6. Good. Oh, one of my own. Make it up on the spot. Oh, man. Now you're testing my ability here. Let's see. Let's do... $144 on the bottom. Oh, that's my hubs. Can't talk right now. Okay, and then let's do... $24 over $144. Oh, is that another 1/6? Wow. I didn't even do that like on purpose. I'm so smart. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not. But harder. I like the encouragement there, guys. Guys, I would, but I want to get into the adding and subtracting stuff too. I would. This is really fun, actually. So we'll have to have days where I try and challenge. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love your enthusiasm there. I liked no more math. What? I liked the bright red harder one on there. That was funny. Oh, you guys are the best. Love this group. Love it. Okay, so adding and subtracting fractions. I really like how this slide puts it. So if you like it too, you know, if you're a slow note taker, you could take a picture with your phone or a screen capture and then write it down later, or you could write it down real quick now, totally fine. But just remember, when you have the same denominator, when you're adding and subtracting fractions, all you're doing is adding the numerators together or subtracting the numerators, and then you keep the same denominator, okay? So if you have the same denominator, just add those numerators. And just remember, for continuity's sake here, the numerators are the numbers on top, and the denominators are the numbers on the bottom. Just in case you're like me and you forget little math words all the time, right? Always. So that's the process there. If the denominators are the same, just add the numerators. And the same with subtraction. So let's try that. Don't forget, you do have to simplify your answer there. And it is possible to have a negative number. So let's have you guys try numbers 1 and 2 and 3. I'm really glad that you guys, look what just happened. I love that. Someone wrote on there 5/14. And then they saw someone next to it wrote 5/7. So they were like, oops, and they cleared it. Here's what's cool. I have no idea who wrote that. I don't have it on where I can see who's writing what. So it's anonymous. So this is all about the learning there. So it's pretty cool. I like that. Good. Good stuff. Okay, so number 1 looks great. We add the numerators. 2 plus 3 is 5, and you keep the same denominator. Good. Number 2, we add those numerators, keep the same denominator, but we did have to reduce. What did this person divide by to reduce 10/14? By 2. Yeah, good. How would you know that you have to reduce 10/14? How would you guys know? When you see 10/14, how do you know that you have to reduce that? What tells you about it? You have to get it to a smaller number, yeah. But how do you know it's possible with 10/14? Because it can be divided by 2, yeah. There's no prime numbers in there, good. Yeah, good job, guys. And what I always say is if both the numerator and the denominator are even, then you know you can keep going because you can at least divide by 2. So very good. Okay, and then the next one, we get 4/6, and then you reduce that to 2/3. Now let's talk about number 4 here. This is a great question because you guys did what my brain does. My brain switches it and does 5/6 minus 3/6, but that's not the way it is, right? Oh, sorry for my giant hand in the way when I'm writing on my screen. Jeepers. So this actually says 3/6. Sorry, I just started writing over someone's stuff. I didn't mean to. Over 5/6. Do you guys remember from last week, we talked about how every subtraction problem can be changed to adding a negative, right? What would that look like here? How would I change 3, 6 minus 5, 6 to adding a negative? And I think it was probably this group, I can't remember, that brought up KFC. Keep, flip, change. Someone's writing it right here, which is lovely. Yeah, look at that. Oh, perfect. That's it. Totally it. We keep the same number. We change that sign to addition, and then the negative goes with that second number. Good. So really we're going, and we can just keep the same denominator. Really we're going 3 plus negative 5. So it's like saying I have $3, but I owe Callie $5. Do I still owe her money? Yes, I do. I still owe her. I owe her $2. And then you do have to reduce to negative 1/3. Good job, guys. Yeah, $2. Now Callie's like, where's my money? No, I'm just kidding. Good work. Okay. So I'm going to clear this. And we're going to scooch on to the second one. Okay, so if you have fractions with different denominators, this is where you have to rewrite so you have a common denominator. And this is where we want to find the least common multiple. Okay? So something helpful to do is to just write out the different multiples if you don't know them. If you know them, you don't have to do that way. So we have a 6 and a 9 here on this screen. So what this person did is they listed the multiples of 6. So it's just counting by 6. 6, 12, 18, 24. And then they counted by 9s. 9, 18. And 18 was the lowest number they had in common. So then you have to ask yourself, how can I get a denominator of 18? 1 is the lowest one in common? Yeah, you're right. You're right. But unfortunately, we can't really divide by a number. We always have to multiply to get that common denominator. You can't divide because there's no way to multiply something by 6 and then get a 1. Just gets it too complicated. So we look for the next lowest common denominator. Right, but what we're trying to do, if we have a 6, we want to make it 1. So we're trying to say 6 times what number would give you 1. That's what we're trying to say, because we want to change the denominator to be the same. So we would have to divide. Yeah, we would say 6 divided by 6 gives you 1. Because if 1 is the lowest common multiple, then we want to try and change those denominators to be 1. And that's just too hard. Great question. Wow, good stuff. So they picked 18 because that is the lowest one where you could multiply by. So 6 times 3 is 18. Got to do the top 2. Whatever you multiply the bottom by, you got to do the same by the top. And then 9 times 2 and 2 times 2. That looks like a Minecraft dude. Like a creeper. Ah! Okay, cool. So let's do it. Okay, so first one I would like to show, and then we'll try just a few because we got to get to multiplying and dividing. Crazy day. So we have 4 and 6. So I'm just going to list the multiples of 4 and 6. I'm going to count by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16. And I'll just stop there. I don't have to go all the way. Oh, of course you can. Go right ahead. Yeah, you go right ahead. And then we list the multiples of 6. 6, 12. Oh, and I can stop right there. Because what's my lowest common multiple?
6.
Not 6, it would be 12, right? Because 12 is the lowest common number in there. Both of those numbers can be multiplied by something to get 12. Yeah, I know that is weird, but guess what? I'll say it. You don't have to ask. If I see you step away from your computer for a minute, it's fine. I'm not going to be like, "Oh, where'd you go?" You know, it's okay. So, yeah, I appreciate it, but don't have to. So, again, that's you know, see, I even feel in public school, you really shouldn't. If you really have to go to the bathroom, that's embarrassing telling someone, I gotta go to the bathroom, you know. So I love online school. Gotta love it. Okay, so 12 is the number that both have in common. So I want to change those denominators to both be 12. So what would I multiply this first fraction by to get to 12? 4 times what gives you 12? 3. Yeah, 3. Totally right. So 4 times 3 is 12, so I do the same to the top. 2 times 3, that's 6. What about the other one? 6 times what is 12? 2. Yep, 2, definitely. So I got to do the same to the top. 3 times 2 is 6. And now my denominators are the same. I just add. I keep the same denominator. 6 plus 6 is 12. So I end up with 12 twelfths, which is the same as you guys are putting on there as one whole. Very good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's do number 10. I'm just going to ask this one. What is a common denominator? Yep, 4s. Good. Mm-hmm. Absolutely correct. Very good. Nice job, you guys. I love how you guys are listing the factors too. That's really good. Nice job. Good. Yeah, and again, I highly recommend listing out those factors. It really helps. Look how nice that is, how they wrote in the purple down there. Look how nice you can see that. Very good. Does anybody have questions on finding common denominators? Okay, and if you are still a little unclear and you don't want to just, say it, you can just hang out at the end of the live lesson. I always have time to meet with some students and help you out if you need it. Well, that's all right. No problem. Well, my person who is apologizing, even though I don't have to, do you have any questions right now? Or are you just going to play around with it a little bit? Okay. Okay. You let me know. I am here for you guys. Okay. No apologies necessary at all. You guys are the greatest. So when we multiply fractions, you're just going to go straight across the top and straight across the bottom, and then simplify. So 2 times 3, we multiply the numerators, then multiply the denominators. 5 times 4, 20. And then you reduce from there. So that gives you that 6/20. And then we reduce to 3/10. So what would I get if I multiplied that first fraction there? I'm going to multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom. A lot of people get confused and think they have to cross multiply, but we don't do that. We multiply across the top and then across the bottom. Good. And you do get 8/6, and you don't have to make it improper unless, or a mixed number unless it asks you to. But you do have to reduce it. 4/6. Good job. 2/3. Yup. Yeah, this person over here, if you're saying 8, my thoughts is that maybe you cross multiplied, and that's what a lot of people get confused with. Just make sure you go across the top, multiply the numerators to give you 4, and then across the bottom, multiply the denominators to give you 6. Hey, that's all right, no problem. And then we reduce. Yeah, and this one's the same way. You guys did it correctly. It was 8/6. And we would divide by 2 to reduce that. Sometimes it's okay to leave it improper. So 4/3. So good. Good, good, good. Good stuff, you guys. All right, now to divide fractions. To divide fractions, we're going to do something called, and we're almost done, guys. Seriously, I understand. We want to keep, change, flip. So a little bit opposite of our KFC, KCF here. Keep, change, flip. So we keep the first fraction the same. We change our sign from division into multiplication. And we do, oh, someone's putting $1 million word on here. Very good. We put the reciprocal of that other one on there. We flip it. And then you just treat it like a multiplication problem. Keep, change, flip. And then you multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom. Good stuff. Okay, let's keep, change, flip. What would number 8 turn into? What would that problem be? If we keep, change, flip. Yup, 1/2 times 3/14. Good job. Yeah, good stuff. And then we multiply straight across the top and then straight across the bottom. So what do you get if you do that? Multiply those numerators, 3, and the denominators, 28. It would be, yeah, 28. Good job. Good stuff. Nice work, you guys, really. Hey, I knew what you were thinking there, friend. I knew it. All right. Well, guys, I am going to stop here because that's the whole idea. Little side note, they really want us to use our office phones from now on. They don't want us to use Google Voice or anything like that. So it's kind of cool. You can both call me and text me at this number. The text messages get sent right to my email, and then I can respond and it sends it to your phone. It's really cool. It's a really neat thing that we can do. So call and text at this number. I'm going to change the information in the front of the class. Okay? So yeah, that's my number. 651-202-2052. too. Yeah, I might have to. I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'll have to again. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do there. Most definitely. All right, but that's all I have. You guys are free to go. If you have